straight into the arms of Bow, the winger. So a quick turnover by the All Blacks. Stringer fires it out to O'Gara. Now it's with Shane Horgan, knocked on by Johnny O'Connor, a man they call Johnny O'Concrete. He's apparently a bit of a tough rooster, but he's knocked that one on, and the referee's going back the initial knock on by Sione Lauaki.
Well, the whole three loose forwards we here in Ireland are very, very hard customers, and quick to the breakdown. In fact, they perceive that to be an advantage here in Dublin over this last week. That they think they're going to get to the breakdown quicker than New Zealand in numbers.
That Irish scrum's under real pressure.
Stringer, and there it is. All Blacks driving over the top, but it comes now to Stringer for O'Gara. Now another wide pass, looking to get it wide, and they do so too now to Anthony Horgan. But he's well looked after, and yet another forward pass. We've had about 3 of those in the game so far, but the Irish giving the ball plenty of air early on.
Yeah, and finding space too. So apart from the fact that he never gathered it, he did actually have some room to move and support on the inside. Well, the scrum is interesting, yes. I mean, the last scrum that New Zealand put down was definitely all over the place. You'd have to give points to Ireland for that, unsettling the New Zealand scrum.
So Wepu feeds. All Black scrum twisting, but it's stable enough. Evans feeds it up. Nonu taken in a double tackle, but lays it back nicely. Wepu gets a quick ball away from Major. Support comes from Lauaki. He drops it behind him, but Wepu has it, creating a little bit of space here. Tried to work it back on the inside to McDonald. In the end, the pass wasn't made. The arm goes out from Kaplan. He's got Ireland for something or other. Here's Lauaki looking for space. Cleared away by Afoa. Now to Nick Evans. Kick through by Major.
Good kick.
It is a good kick. Howlett coming down quickly on Anthony Horgan. Did pretty well, the left winger.
He did indeed, Horgan.
And good numbers back too. Good support behind the ball, and the clearance made by Ronan O'Gara. So the Irish survived that All Black attack.
Yes, it was a great kick. Those are the kicks that the pressure really has to come on the player receiving the ball. He bought time and space, Horgan, by driving back out, and it just allowed them a little bit of composed time. 6
minutes gone. First line out of the game. And it's All Black ball, so let's see if they get Eaton into it early or go to Ali Williams.
Well, he's had a touch, Eaton, already taking the ball up, so it's good to see.
Well, they played it safe last week. They went for the money ball at the front until the game settled down.
Looked like they were heading there for Richie McCaw. It's fallen into the arms of Tony Woodcock. Ireland very flat as Lauaki. In fact, the players standing behind Kaplan were more than flat. Mistake by the All Blacks. Now O'Gara again trying to use it wide. Battling his way through, or trying to, as Gordon Darcy. There now for Stringer. Off it goes to O'Connor. And now the All Blacks having to make some tackles. O'Gara again. Shane Horgan to Shane Byrne, the hooker.
Great defence, Ali Williams.
Still 5 metres on the Irish side of halfway. Pass popped up to Marcus Horan. Recycling the ball pretty quickly, but I think the All Blacks have walked over the top of this.
Well, that's a little victory. The Irish crowd don't like it, but I think it looked legit to me. So this is when Wepu was caught. So dangerous, taking a step before passing. It's become a little bit of a trend, I think, in modern day rugby, and often it's because the ball isn't like it used to be rucked coming back on the deck. It's often handed back in a stationary position, and it is a temptation. I guess Marshall was an exponent of that. A couple of steps as he was passing does leave the option for a big, strong halfback like Wepu to have a run, to have a go.
Some concern over John Afoa. This is the second time that he's been treated, and Carl Heyman has come down to the sideline.
There hasn't been a lot of discussion on the scrum. He's having trouble on that far side, I think.
Now Wepu puts the kick in. McDonald chasing through, bounces up and just across the touchline, and it's going to be Ireland's ball. So McDonald must have got the last touch. No, the referee, the touch judge, Stu Dickinson's changed his mind.
Look at the way this bounces. Oh no, it was well left by McDonald. Always has been a heady player.
Nice little subtle variations Aaron Major bringing to the back play too.
Ali Williams flings it straight off the top. Wepu to Evans. Now Nonu looking to burst straight through. The ball left there unprotected, but Eaton, nice change of direction back for Evans. Thought about the kick and ran straight into the heart of the Irish forward pack.
But had good support behind him. That's New Zealand getting behind him in numbers. Well, we saw a good change of direction. New Zealand keeping the ball free. There's been some good movement already in this game.
Playing into the wind, remember, the All Blacks, and it's pretty breezy down there, Tony.
Yeah, although not quite as strong as it was earlier on this afternoon, Nesbo, but the All Blacks definitely playing into the breeze.
But we couldn't have hoped for better weather, really, compared to the whole week.
All Blacks playing towards the bare terraces at the northern end as Tui'alii makes the break up. That goes to Sivivatu! And here's the first try. Beautifully worked. Tui'alii. And the blindside winger, Sitiveni Sivivatu, and the All Blacks under the posts.
Well, Sivivatu, he came from depth. This will be a great angle to see it. It was popped up a little bit optimistically, and Sivivatu ran straight onto it. So it looked so easy.
Well, there was only one man who could have tackled him, and Jonathan Kaplan wasn't that keen.
Well, I think the reason it works so well is because Sivivatu is so far, so deep, he never drew any defence.
Wonderful use of space though, wasn't it, Murray? Just popping the ball into a hole. Great communication.
Nick Evans' first kick in Test rugby is successful. Try converted, and the All Blacks, after 10 minutes, lead by 7-0. Simple move, but often they're the most effective. And Sitiveni Sivivatu scores try number 7 in just his 5th Test match.
Just the start that Richie McCaw was hoping for. He said it wasn't going to be a matter of riding out the storm for the first 20 or 30. They wanted to take the game to Ireland, and that's what they've done.
O'Gara gets us going again. Wepu waiting. Now Doug Howlett.
Yes, they're all looking to have a bit of a dip.
Here's Evans. They're going to try and fling it wide again early. McDonald. Sivivatu's wide with all his pace, but they close him down quickly. And the All Blacks have it 5 metres out from the 22. McCaw
runs into trouble, all right.
He's still able to lay it back, though. Nicely done under extreme pressure. And Evans spirals it off downfield. Murphy waiting. Ton of space here, but not a lot of support. Oh, he's always going to run into trouble. And sure enough,
no, they've still got it, Ireland.
Yep, back with O'Gara. Keeps it low. And into touch it goes. All Blacks won't be unhappy with that.
No, they came up together in a big line, flat as it was. And the Irish really had nowhere to go. Well, this is McCaw. As he picked it up, it was well read by his opposite, Johnny O'Connor.
He looks useful, O'Connor, doesn't he, Murray?
He's into it. But it's good looking at these three loose forwards of Ireland. They are absolutely committed. We saw used to be, of course, in New Zealand recently.
Jason Eaton doesn't get it. Ball bounces forward, so play continues. Slung wide by Leamy. Snapped up by Nonu. And the All Blacks in control of this. They might have messed up the lineup, but they've got the ball back. Evans slings it wide for Mialamu. Quickly to Woodcock. And Tony Woodcock takes it up towards the halfway line. All Blacks will look to continue it on the blind side. They do. And the pass from Wepu finds Jason Eaton standing right out on this left wing side.
Oh, beautifully placed.
Now Wepu. Major. Long pass, Lauaki.